Today is day 58, and it's a very cold and rainy day, and not sure what the exact forecast is going to be. Based on stuff like AccuWeather and Google, they're saying like it's going to be an inch of precipitation over the day, so that's okay, that's not too bad. But atweather.org is saying probably 2 to 3 inches of rain over the day. Based on the shelter that we were going to stay at, we went a little bit further, but pretty close. And then another inch like at night. So the idea was, if it is downpouring all day, we're gonna go into a hostel for the night and come back out and hike. So that would technically delay me by like a day from getting to Front Royal. But if it's really raining that bad, I guess I would avoid it. Like, I don't know, I have a 40 degree, I'll stay warm, I have a down jacket and base layer and stuff, but I don't know, if I'm using my fleece while hiking to stay warm and that gets wet, then I don't have too many layers. So it's not like it's 40 degrees and I have a 10 degree quilt. I can just like automatically get warm, you know. So I'd normally be warm, and I probably would still be warm, but probably risking it. So I would survive, I'd just be cold. Just one of those days. And Open Arms Hostel is what the name of it, in Luray, Virginia. They'll pick you up at the trailhead. Not too bad, $30 a night. But I was hoping to maybe make it to Front Royal, stay at the Mountain Home cabin. I already said I'd be there on Wednesday, but I'm gonna have to change that if I stop at this other one too. And I just wanted to do maybe Zero there too, the Mountain Home cabin, but that's kind of getting all mixed up. Like right now, you can see behind me, complete fog. The rain has stopped right now, but we'll see. It's supposed to be during the day, it's supposed to be heavier rain, and I don't know how much I'll be filming of that, but that's probably what's going to happen. The views aren't so good today. Pure fog. Reminds me of the Smokies. Well, it would have been cool to see, but it probably would have been the same old Virginia views. Not too worried, I guess. Pretty exhausted today. I don't know. I have a little bit of a cold that's dragging me down, and I think I'd be doing a lot better if it wasn't for that. Just making me tired. It's drizzling a little bit right now, and trying to get my miles in before it starts downpouring, if it does. But the terrain is actually not that bad right now, for the elevation. Not bad at all, so I think I'm making good miles. And if it's really not raining too bad, I think I'm gonna continue hiking on, like reach Thornton Gap, and and if it's really not that rainy yet, I think I might just continue moving on. Today is day 59, and I think I got the days right. I'll edit it if it's wrong, but we dove in last night to Quality Inn at Luray due to the thunderstorm being so bad. Well, rainstorm. It was raining heavy all day, and I mean, I really couldn't stay that warm in the rain either, and so we decided to go into Luray. An awesome trail angel came and picked us up, and well, it took about an hour and a half to make some phone calls and see who could pick us up,
because hitching was a little bit difficult as well since it was raining out. And Quality Inn's really nice. They treat hikers well and the rates are cheap. It was $60 for 2 beds, with all 3 of us in there too. So it was very cheap, $22 each. Great deal. And but I don't know. Ever since Waynesboro, I think I got a sinus infection, so my nose is all stuffed, my ears are plugged, and it's made me a lot more tired and exhausted. I don't know. Last night was great sleeping in a bed, but I don't feel refreshed. I'm pretty beat. However, we are only doing about 14 today. A dude, Kickback, and Fireman came into Luray with me. So there's 3 of us who split the room. And they're in that shelter, and then I have my mind set on Front Royal, so I'm stopping there. So that's only 13 more miles from the shelter, so it's 2 pretty easy days. I'm hoping that kind of gives me some time to recover from this horrible thing. I hate sinus infections. And it's just making me tired. I'm already tired and sore, like a cold doesn't help it. I haven't felt really rested through the whole entire Shenandoahs. And I think it was because of this onsetting sinus infection. So, I don't know, we'll see. So, what was it? Yeah, we hiked an extra 2 miles yesterday to get to a stealth campsite so that we could be even closer to Thornton Gap, because Kickback wanted to go into town already, and I was thinking, it's probably not gonna be that bad. You know, I've hiked in rain before all day after Neil's Gap. I did that in my videos. You'll see that. I don't think I did much filming either on that because it's so bad. But anyways, so it was closer so that we wouldn't have to hike in the rain as long, and we knew it wasn't going to really rain on was it the night before, so we wanted to get as close and hike up until dark to get some few extra more miles in, and wake up in the morning, start hiking. It's not too bad, but then what was it, 9 o'clock or 10, it just starts getting some pretty heavy rain, high winds, super cold. Had trouble with keeping my hands warm. I tried to use as little layers as possible, so I wasn't using my fleece, so I was getting cold. That Outdoor Research Helium is pretty breathable, maybe too breathable. I'm used to the Frog Tugs. It actually keeps me pretty warm just with that, but that it didn't really keep me that warm. Also, so I'm freezing, and we get to the shelter, Bird's Nest shelter. I get in there, there's one guy just hanging out. He said he's like staying there all day because he doesn't have any rain gear, which is pretty risky not to carry any rain gears. I think he was a day hiker and to not know it was gonna rain. So he's stuck there in that shelter, and I get there and I'm freezing. I'm just like, I'm just gonna stay here for a snack, and then it turned into, well, maybe I'll just stay here for the night. I mean, it's 11 miles, it's only another 3 to Thornton, so I'll just stay here and it's free. But then Kickback shows up and says, what are you doing? Like, let's go to town, you know, you don't want to stay here all day. And you know, I'm lethargic and cold, and so I don't really want to move. And thanks to him, got me motivated to get up and hike another 3 miles to get into town, because my stuff was getting wet and I was getting cold. And so I washed clothes and dried everything in town, and yeah, so yeah, thanks to him, he gave me a little bit more motivation to get into town, or else I would have been at that shelter with a lot of wet stuff and that wasn't drying out. I don't know, days like that, it might just be worth it. Stay in a hostel or something, just wait for it to roll over, because that was some heavy rain, super cold, definitely possible hypothermia in those conditions. So I'm glad I got motivated and got up out of there, packed my things, and we found a ride to get into the Luray. So, oh man, I'm glad I did it.